We know that many farmers are already using water-friendly practices.
But we need more farmers doing more things. Farmers want to listen to farmers and they want to see what works. So if we can present a slate of strategies that protect water and are possible and plausible and feasible and economically rewarding for a farmer, that farmer's probably going to go along with it. Our idea is FarmWise. We're going to identify a group of experienced farmers who've implemented water-friendly practices on their farms and share those ideas with other farmers so we get more farmers in Minnesota implementing more water-friendly practices.
The Mississippi River has too much sediment in it. It's affecting wildlife habitat and the health of the river itself.
The Pollution Control Agency has done an assessment of the river, and we know that quite a bit of the sediment flowing into the Mississippi comes from agricultural-related practices. And in order to maintain a healthy river, we have to reduce the amount of sediment coming down the Minnesota River by about 60%.
The importance is recognizing that it's not a one-size-fits-all approach. These farmers understand that the solutions are based on the needs of their specific farm fields.
Here's an example of how farming too close to the creek allows sediment-laden runoff to discharge directly into the creek. If a buffer strip were in place, that would not be the case.
Someone like Dave Legvold is the model for the FarmWise program.
This is a strip till machine.
He's spent years of his own time going out talking to other farmers about wise farming practices.
So this is an environmental tool because it prevents over-application. Well, we hear a lot of talk about how farmers love water quality, soil quality, and they want to preserve the resources. Where the disconnect comes is that farmers lack an infrastructure to bring to them ideas that will help them advance water quality causes and soil conservation. If we're going to get conservation out on the land, we need to do it by speaking farmer to farmer and generating specific locally grown data sets.
Dave introduced me to strip till about 2 or 3 years ago, and it is catching on. I do see more and more people doing it, and I think it's more because it is a farmer to farmer thing than rather than having somebody say, look, we got to improve the environment, so you have to do this.
I believe that FarmWise may be the template to speak with farmers and to bring to them the idea that, you're not out there alone.
The FarmWise program recognizes that farming is complicated and farmers need every advantage in order to make a living. So the FarmWise program has to work within those parameters and have farmers implement practices that don't add to the risk, but add to the reward. I'm Peggy Knapp.
And I'm Lark Weller.
And you can vote for our idea at www.mnideaopen.org.